Hello, guys. Welcome to another session. Imagine a government launching welfare schemes that promise transformative benefits only to face direct opposition from its own departments and bureaucrats. This is not just an administrative hiccup. It's a controversy with far-reaching implications. Today, we are going to discuss the contentious debate surrounding the governance structure in Delhi. So, the alleged misuse of public schemes and the political battle that it triggered. So by the end of this session, you will understand the intricate dynamics of governance, bureaucracy, and politics, in India's capital. So let's start with the schemes in question, the election promises and everything. See, the root of the controversy lie in two welfare schemes announced by Aam Aadmi Party ahead of the upcoming Delhi election. So the first is the Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman Yojana, which is promising 2 lakh to eligible women. So the second is Sanjeevani Yojana, that is offering free healthcare to senior citizens. So these promises sound ambitious, but controversy began when AAP started the registration process for these schemes months before the election. So this prompted two departments under the Delhi government, Women and Children, Child Development and Health, to issue public notices distancing themselves from these schemes, labeling them unverified and potentially fraudulent. So now, what are the allegations of cybercrime and fraud? The Women and Child Development Department want that personal data being collected, such as bank account details, voter ID, phone numbers, and addresses, could be misused for cyber fraud for banking scams. Similarly, the Health Department claimed no such Sanjeevani Yojana existed officially and cautioned the public against sharing personal data. They pointed fingers at potential volunteers conducting door-to-door campaigns for registration drives, terming them unauthorized and potentially dangerous as well. What is the political response? AAP's defense and counterattacks we need to discuss, right? So AAP leaders, including the Chief Minister Atishi, responded aggressively, alleging that these notices were issued under pressure from the BJP-led central government. And they accused bureaucrats of working against the elected government and vowed to take strict action against the officers disseminating false information. Further, AAP claimed that the Mukhyamantri Mahila Samman Yojana was already notified and that over 1.3 million registration had been completed. And this, they argued, reflected public trust in their promises despite all this opposition. And former CM Arvind Kejriwal also defended the schemes, asserting that such welfare initiatives symbolize AAP's commitment to delivering on its election promises. And he alleged that the BJP was using bureaucrats to derail AAP's efforts, especially as elections coming soon, right? What is opposition criticism? The BJP and Congress seized the opportunity to criticize AAP. The BJP leaders accused AAP of running a digital fraud campaign to collect personal data under false pretenses. They questioned the legality of these schemes and challenging AAP to prove they were approved by the finance department. Congress leaders, including Sandeep Dixit, labeled these promises as empty and pointed out that funds could only be disbursed if properly approved. So, which again they argued that hadn't happened actually. So now, what is this complex governance structure of Delhi? If you look at, see, if you need to understand the conflict, you need to examine Delhi's governance structure, and it operates at three levels. So there is a central government represented by the lieutenant governor, right? So again, and then the elected state government currently led by AAP. And then there is a municipal corporation of Delhi, MCD, also controlled by AAP. So despite having this elected government, Delhi's unique status as a union territory that often result in power struggle between the state government and the central government. And AAP has long accused bureaucrats of, siding with the BJP, undermining their authority. So this friction intensified last year when Supreme Court ruled in favor of Delhi's elected government over service-related matters, only for the central government to nullify the decision with an ordinance. Right. Now, the role of bureaucracy, that also we can discuss, whether it is cooperation or sabotage. See, ordinarily, bureaucrats support, and implement the policies of the elected government. But in Delhi, AAP claims that bureaucrats act under central government influence that is creating roadblocks. So this controversy highlights the growing distrust between elected representatives and administrative officers. And that's raising questions about the accountability and independence of governance structures. So what's at stake now? What's a bigger picture? See, with the 2025 elections approaching, this controversy is more than just a governance issue. It's a battle for public perception. welfare schemes often sway voter sentiment, but if these schemes are described or labeled as fraudulent, the public trust in AAP can erode, right? So conversely, if you see, if AAP managed to prove the legitimacy of their initiatives, it could bolster their position as a pro-people government, and that will definitely contribute in the election as well. So the Delhi governance controversy is not just about schemes. It's a microcosm of large issues: the political rivalry, the bureaucratic accountability, and the intersection of governance and elections. So as citizens, it's very crucial to question the motives and mechanisms behind such conflicts. Are they genuinely about public welfare, or are they tactics in high stake game of politics? So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, your perspective. So that's about this session, and thank you so much for attending. If you like the video, share it with your friends, and if you're looking for any mentorship program for civil services, get in touch with us. The details are given in the description, so check out that details also. So see you in the next session. Thank you so much.